Dear TBDJ community, I have the most incredible story to share with you that happened right here over Chag, over Sukkot. By now, I think you are all aware of the beautiful initiative done by the World Mizrahi Organization, the Simchat Torah project, where they got through over 35 countries, hundreds and hundreds of shows to take a part in sponsoring a new Torah cover to dance with, to say Yizkor with on Shmini Atzeret and on Simchat Torah this year. Every single Torah cover has a different name of either fallen soldier or a killed victim since October 7th and beyond. And when they sent us this project, when we jumped into this, we just told them to send us whatever name came at random. We didn't pick any specific name because at TBDJ we didn't feel right choosing one name over another. Let's just leave it to chance, so to speak, to the one that we were destined to have, the one that we were destined to celebrate the life of. So on Erev Chag, literally on Wednesday morning, the Torah cover reached my desk finally after some delays because of the airspace in Israel being closed. I eagerly opened the box and I wanted to know which name was on the back of our Torah cover at TBDJ. So I flipped to the back of the Torah cover and it had a name which I didn't recognize, Eitan Na'eh. I right away went to Google, I looked for his name, and I really found nothing other than his one paragraph biography on the IDF website, and that he fell in December in a fierce battle in Gaza, and that he was part of the elite Duvduvan unit. That's all I had. But I spent about an hour and a half of my Erev Chag connecting to whoever I had in Israel that I thought might have known Eitan, because the one thing I was committed to is that Eitan Na'eh, for us, can't just be a name and a picture. He needs to be a whole life and a whole story. But Sukkot came and I had nothing. None of my friends in Israel knew who Eitan Na'eh was. So the first night of Sukkot, when we were davening Ma'ariv at TBDJ, I did what anyone would do when they failed in their own efforts. And when I was davening to Hashem, when I was praying to God, I said, Ribono Shel Olam, please send me someone to our life at TBDJ, in my life, that could connect me with someone who knew Eitan Na'eh. So by the time Shmini Atzeret comes along, he won't just be a name or a picture, but again, he'll be a whole story, he'll be a whole life. The next morning, during Shachris, I noticed a face in the crowd, which I've never seen before. And this is exactly what the face looked like. And I said, after davening, I went up to him and I said, my name is Zali Klayman, I'm the rabbi here at TBDJ, what is your name? And he said his name is
Elkanah Cohen.
And he had something in his hand, and it was a book. And I said, wow, what is this book? Who wrote this book? And he said,
I wrote this book.
And then what I asked you, I said,
can I have it for one night to read it?
Well, first I asked if I could keep it. And then he said, well, it's my only copy with me. I said, what if I just borrow it for one day? And I'll give it back to you tomorrow. I mean, it's called October 7th. And it's his memoirs from fighting months on end in Gaza since October 7th. So he graciously allowed me to borrow it for one day, and I knew I had to read quick. So I'm reading the book, and I'm reading the book over the first day of Sukkot, mostly in my sukkah. And then 3/4 way through the book, I start getting goosebumps all over my body. When I start reading how Eitan Na'eh was Elkanah's friend before the army in yeshiva and during the army as well. And he talks about how gut-wrenching it was to lose someone in his life like Eitan Na'eh. And I knew right away that Hashem, God, sent Elkanah all the way from Israel on this little bit of a random trip to Canada to be with us for Sukkot, and he'll be with us for Shmini Atzeret as well. And when we first take out the Torah scroll, the Torah cover, our new Torah cover, which has a beautiful front, but if I may say, an even more beautiful back, where it has Eitan Na'eh's name on the back. We're going to have his friend Elkanah with us to talk about the life that Eitan lived. And he's going to say that story on Shmini Atzeret right before Yizkor. You know, when I returned the book to you, Elkanah, I said, all I told you was that I have a story to share with you, and then I need to speak with you and your wife Shiran in my office after Chag. What was that 5-minute experience like for you guys?
I think it was an amazing, unbelievable experience. that time when I saw Eitan name on the cover, we all start crying. It was a very emotional moment for me. And I just told the Rebbe, I think it's honored for the Sefer Torah to carry Eitan names while we, Bezrat Hashem, going to celebrate his life and celebrate Simcha in this hard moment that we are having right now. But at least we have the opportunity to honor Eitan and honor all the rest of the fallen soldier. And I just would like to share his story to your community. And Bezrat Hashem, to hear good news and to be able to celebrate this upcoming Chag with all of our hostages, bring back to their family. That's it.
We are working on trying to get enough copies of this book to share with all of you on Shmini Atzeret here at TBDJ, so we'll keep you posted about that. But to me, what was so emotional about showing Elkanah and Shiran this Torah cover for the first time is, with all the pain that we've all experienced this past year, none of us are really sure what Shmini Atzeret and Simchat Torah is going to feel like this year. But to me, this story of supernatural intervention of God, connecting us together in the way that He did, Elkanah to our community, is a reminder that there is a larger narrative that's being written during our generation. And we get to be a small part of that story. So join us on Shmini Atzeret before Yizkor, where we will continue to write this larger narrative together. And I think the only thing left to say is Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Yisrael Chai. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.